Good morning. This is your Adithya. Today I am going to show you how to write a program to find the factorial of a number in Python. Now first we need to know what's a factorial of a number. The factorial of a number is the product of all the integers from 1 to that number. For example, the factorial of 6 is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6, which is equal to 720. The factorial is not defined for negative number, and the factorial of 0 is 1. Okay, now the requirement of this program is to find the factorial of a positive number. Let's assume that the user has given the number 6. The output should be 720. Now let's see the code. This is the code. I wrote it using functions. To define a function, write the def keyword followed by the function name and its parameters. Now let's see what's in the function. I use the try except method. The try except method tries to do what's in the try block, and if it gets any error, it does what's in the except block. Okay, now let's see what's in the try block. In the first line, num equal to int num. Let's assume that the user has given the number given the string ABC. Then it will throw in value error exception. That's when the except block comes into action. As we know that it will throw in value error exception, we mentioned that if a value error exception comes, do this. We set it to print invalid input, please enter a number. Okay, now if the user enters a negative number, that will be validated over here if num less than 0. As you know, negative numbers are less than 0. We will print invalid number, please enter a positive number. Or else, if the user enters a positive number, it will do what's in the else statement. Result equal to 1. I created a variable called as result and assigned the value 1 to it. C equal to 1. I created another variable called as C and assigned value 1 to it. While C less than or equal to num. Let's assume that the num's value is 6. As 1 is less than 6, it will do what's in the while loop. Result equal to result into C. Result's value is 1. 1 ones are 1. Then we are incrementing 1 to C. Now C's value is 2. 2 is less than or equal to 6. So result equal to result into C. The before value of result is 2. 1 now into C, which is 2. 1 2s are 2. So result's value is 2. C plus equal to 1. Now C's value is 3. As 3 is less than or equal to 6, result which value is 2. 2 into 3 equal to 6. It goes on looping until C is greater than num. It means when C's value is 7, it will break out of the loop. After breaking out of the loop, it will print the factorial of num is the result. I mean the factorial. I use the format function because we can't append a string and an integer. So we need to use the format function to append a string and an integer. So it will print the factorial of 6 is 720. Okay, in another case, if num's value is 0, as 1 is not less than or equal to 0, it will not execute the loop and it will directly print the factorial of 0 is the result's value is 1, so it will print 1. Okay, now as you know, functions don't execute on their own. We need to call the functions. I call the function in another function called as main. Num equal to input, enter a whole number. Using the input function, we can ask the user input, and the input which the user enters is stored in the variable called as num. And afterwards we are calling the function get factorial. Yes, and the main function is also a function. So we are calling the main function in the last line. Okay, now let's see our code in action. First I'll enter a whole number 6. It printed what we expected. The factorial of 6 is 720. Now let me enter an negative number. This too came as per we expected. It printed invalid number, please enter a positive number. Okay, now let me enter an string A, B, C. It also printed the expected thing which we expected. Invalid input, please enter a number. So program works. Thank you. Please subscribe.